Hello, this is Eric Jesse, and have you ever wondered what all entails within writing assessment? If so, you've come to the right place. There are several different ways to assess writing. The most common method is used to some sort of rubric. Items on the rubric range from state mandated writing standards to individual items specific to an assignment. Other forms of writing include using checklists or rating scales. A teacher isn't the only one who can assess a writing sample. Students can assess their own writing by working in pairs or even small groups. Small groups of students can meet in conference about one piece of writing, or each student can bring their own piece, and they then can exchange and have it reviewed. As with any good assessment, the purpose should always drive the procedure. The first one within the assessment model of writing is 6 plus 1 trait writing. This is The 6 plus 1 is developed by the Educational Northwest and writing model of instruction and assessment is based on common characteristics of good writing. The model uses common language and scoring guides to identify what good writing actually looks like. The 6 plus 1 traits model has a different aspects that can overall make us understand what writing is all about. In this case, the aspects include ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, conventions, and presentation. For each trait, there's a scale with descriptors for scoring. In the Create Your Own rubric, there are several areas that can help us create our own rubric for assessing writing samples. First and foremost, you need to know what grade level you are assessing. With each Within a particular category, one can choose many different conventions to include on the rubric. For example, within second grade, we really want to focus on leaving white spaces between my words. And the older we get in elementary, spelling, punctuation, capitalizing all of the correct words, capitalizing the first word in a sentence. Each one can begin in a different way. It is just very important to remember what age you are tailoring this to. The next assessment is student self assessment of writing. Many teachers ask students to read over what they've written before they consider it finished. By doing this, it can help a student have a better understanding of what their writing style exactly is. It's often helpful to provide students with a basic checklist to use as they review their work. This student checklist is based on the 6 trait writing that we discussed earlier. Those 6 traits are ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, conventions. Last but not least, we have editing. This is arguably the most common form of writing assessment that we have. Students can work together in pairs or small groups during the editing and revising stages of the overall writing process. This peer editing can help students learn about parts of their writing that was maybe unclear, or they can then discover which parts of an audience find exciting and get some suggestions for other things to add. This can go a long way and benefit not only the reader, but also the writer. The main aspects for students on how to peer edit include 3 different steps: compliments, suggestions, and corrections. By using those 3 steps, a person can learn what they need to improve upon, what they are already good at, and what they need to correct to have an overall great piece of writing.